Let me check. That's all right. I'm gonna do like that. Can you see me?
Yes.
Can you listen to me too? Oh boy. Yeah. People say yes. All right. Good. Great. Okay, how are you doing? Are you doing fine? Just waiting. There are people coming. Okay, and then we start. We okay? A minute and something. Okay, so what are you doing in this quarantine times?
Nobody gonna speak in the microphone, or just me?
You can speak in the microphone, man. No problem.
Okay, so basically nothing. Just uh, just sleeping and playing games and eating and playing games and that stuff.
You kind of went in a moment that the day looks the same, right?
Yeah, exactly that.
Because you do the same things all the time, the same order.
Yes.
It's a problem. I'm doing this time. I'm trying to do some things that depends just on me. I have to edit some material, music, working with some movies. I'm gonna do it too. Yeah, there's nothing we can do, man. Right? We have to change the way we deal with work and social life. Things are different. It's not because we want, but it's because they are this way, right? But try to do what I try to do. I try to do some challenges for myself. I don't know if you see behind me is a chroma key I try to do because I'm recording some videos and I want to try to do something, I don't know, a little bit different.
You will be a
But
streamer. Gonna take that.
no, no, I don't think so, man. I
Oh,
don't think so.
Professor TikToker.
Sorry?
Professor virou TikToker.
No, no, please, no. I have some image to defend. No, no, but I'm we are having to use these technologies, Uh, until before the pandemic, I didn't have internet at home. So you mean Sylvia said is awesome microphone. You mean in a
not
good
yours.
way or in a bad way?
Not yours. The people who said now there's like a little with noise that you can just
Okay.
something like that.
No, but I told you, for example, when you sent me your audios and videos, uh, some audios, they had this problem too because the the microphone was not good, or I don't know, people are speaking too close to the microphone too. Uh, oh, more people coming. We never know. We never know. They try to reach us. Say, hey, somebody can save me. I'm here in the bunker. No. Oh Jesus, that's a truth. That's a truth. Oh, people coming. Okay, let's do like that. Um, as I told you, I ask you, I inform you about the idea for the class today. So the first 10 minutes, I will talk about my connection with music. So our um, theme for the trimester is about music. Okay, you have to choose one artist, a singer, a musician to talk about in your final test for the trimester. So let's talk a little bit about this connection I have with music, right? Oh, let me show you something first. This is my guitar. Is the one that I use. The neighborhood don't like very much because it's too noisy. So you can do like that. Oh man, I love the song. Seven Nation Army is amazing. I try to play, but the problem is because my my cables are broken. I have to buy new cables for the guitar. But I'll play someday for sure. It's a good choice, this one. So uh, I started the connection pretty early when I was around 5, 6. Uh, I had in my house, in my family's, they had a guitar, a very beat up guitar with 3 strings, and I used just to play to make noises. I didn't care if it was tuned, whatever. Just have some fun. And then when I get older, I with uh, got in touch with an electric guitar. Actually, first an electric bass. Starts playing bass, but I need more noise, so I switch up to the guitar. Uh, and I just learn. I'm a self-taught. I just learn by myself, just listening, trying to replicate. Nowadays, you have this the YouTube, so you can do a lot of studying by yourselves. And in my times as a youngster, I didn't have, so I had to listen. I'm from the times from LP, right? So you need to put the needle, listen again until you get it. No videos at all. Anyway, uh, but it just made me feel more attracted to it. So I start to play different instruments, different bands, around 1, 2 years around. All kinds of styles, right? Rag bands, rock bands, pop bands, Ashe. Ashe was horrible this time, but your musician played. Uh, so this was the moment that I were more active in the music art because I that's the transition. For first you like something, but then you like so much you have to do it. So with music, it happens like this to me. Uh, so I play in different bands in Salvador during mostly during 93 to 2001. I had my own project. I play with different people, different styles. Uh, Play in the carnival, mostly guitar, but I'm also in this rag band. I play keyboard. I'm not very good keyboard player, but I don't know. People like me. Uh, So, in talking about favorite musicians, bands, records, so actually, uh, okay, I talk about my when I was younger. I used to love these. I still still in love with heavy metal music, hard rock, some hip hop, early hip hop music also. But nowadays it's kind of interesting because I'm more into musical styles from different parts of the world, like West Africa or Turkey, whatever, Papua, New Guinea, whatever. So some different places. Uh, and I can see connections with this type of music and Brazilian music. Uh, it's something that I listen a lot. And now, for example, in this moment, I'm listening to one Turkish singer. Her name is Selda Başkan, I guess. Um, and it's pretty good music. Uh, but of course, I was raised listening to Led Zeppelin, Deep Purple, the Beatles, Bob Marley, the Wailers. There's a long list. Brazilian music too. I like some of Marcos Valle, some guys, Tim Maia, Raul Seixas. We have a lot of good music here in Brazil too. Sometimes we are too harsh on ourselves, but we have a connection good too. About records, so there's Michael Jackson's Bad. I have a lot of records that they are important for me in my life. Right? My current connection to music is because I'm recording my record since 2003. I'm just mixing now. It's pretty difficult to do. I did all by myself, play all the instruments, so it's a heartache. Not good idea to do this just by myself. Should hire a band. It would be better, I guess. Uh, and to have some tips for you about music. I have many DVDs, many books, but most of them they are in Salvador, right? But I have some things here, and I have this DVD named Deep Purple History Hits and Highlights 68 to 76. Deep Purple is a British band. Uh, did your family support the fact that you love music so much? So much. One Gardner is asking here, right? Man, it's an interesting question. I did not have real support, right? But it was, I could say, uh, an indirect support. Yeah, but I understand that because parents they think like, okay, my kid gonna work with work with music. Music's not very safe business, right? So a lot of people try, but not all of them can get it, you know. So I know many stories of people that try and couldn't go ahead, right? But the thing is that, for example, in my house we have this guitar. It was an old guitar, but it was there. Uh, my parents always had a lot of good records, good music around the house. Uh, so I think in a way they help, but not directly, or giving some support, like moral support to, not actually. But I think this is normal. It's not just my family. I think it's anyone's family. It's like that. Okay, so let me put you here now in conversation too. Are there any musicians in here? Do you play some instrument? Is there anybody who is taking this time, this quarantine time, to learn something, some instrument? If you feel you can type or you can, you did not get it. uh, do you play something? Do you play guitar? Do you play the drums? I learned acoustic guitar in quarantine. Yeah, it's a great time to learn something, man. I have a friend. He bought electronic drum kit, and he is learning to play the drums. So he thought it was impossible, but actually you can do if you feel like doing it, right? Uh, Samira plays the piano. Oh, Alex said here. Oh, that's good. Piano is uh, Maria Eduarda is trying to play the keyboard. No, I don't play. Vini say plays the berimbau. Oh, and that's a fun story about berimbau. Jesus Christ. Uh, I I met an Argentinian girl in Salvador, and she knew I play guitar, right? And she keep on asking me to teach her to play berimbau. But I said to her, I don't play berimbau. I play guitar. And she couldn't believe that I didn't know how to play the berimbau, because berimbau is an instrument of percussion, right? It's not string instrument, no. It's a different animal. Oh Jesus! Oh, but don't dismiss the heku heku. Heku heku is a very important instrument for samba crews, So uh, the most important is try to learn something, right? Some different, some. Uh, so tell me now about your favorite musicians. Favorite. Okay, let's go step by step. Uh, the triangle, yeah, yeah. For her music, I love it too. So, what's your favorite musical style? Are you listening to something different during this quarantine time? Looking for music, or you're so bored that not even music you want to listen to? If you want, you can type here, or you can open the microphone. Imocore. Ingrid just say here. Yeah, Imocore is a MPB. Laura said here MPB. Fute paródias. I heard about that. I never heard it, but I have no preference. Yeah, well, but for example, some type of music they are connect with some type of situation, right? For example, if you go to a romantic dinner, for example, I love Sepultura, but I
Yeah,
wouldn't do.
Sepultura in that situation would be good.
Would be weird, right?
Yeah,
Even if the girl likes heavy music, but it's not the
it,
type of,
it didn't
yeah.
have a timing like I don't know doesn't matches.
No, I don't. People can disagree with me. It's right. No, I think it should be something mellower, right? I don't know. It's just an opinion. Uh, but for example, I saw a video of a couple. They were getting married, and they were in the middle of the marriage. The girl she picked up a bass, and the boy gets a guitar, and they start to play some Metallica song together. So then I thought it was okay. It was nice. It was.
Yeah, in this situation it's okay because I think you're gonna make like a video or
Went,
record something.
yeah, become
So,
viral, shit like that.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's like you want to do this, but like normally isn't so.
yeah, yeah. And I think this couple is from East Europe. I guess I don't know, Czech Republic or something like that. No, where it's a place where a lot of people play instruments over there, uh, classical instruments, and mostly everybody plays guitar. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. I'm gonna talk about my experience playing bossa nova in Ljubljana, in Slovenia. Right. It was a very weird situation. The first thing is going to Slovenia, right? Uh, so I have never imagined. Uh, Actually, I have never imagined leaving the country. It was not my intention. I come from Salvador, and Salvador has something that is very interesting, very good. You don't need to travel the world because the world is coming to Salvador. So you just wait. The world comes and get information, get knowledge. Uh, Touristical cities are like that. No, you don't need to travel. So I was never thinking about traveling. But then I had this option, 2002, to go to Slovenia to play bossa nova over there. But the main problem is because I never play bossa nova. I don't know how to play bossa nova. It's not easy. It's not easy style to play.
Hey,
But I
Tiki,
say, sorry,
I have a question.
make a question. Can make a
Do
question.
you do you play bass or slap the bass?
I play bass, man. Yeah, but I'm not
Bass,
I'm not I'm not very good. I have to tell you.
yeah,
I'm not like Flea, all these guys that have all the techniques, but I know
yeah.
what to
I
do with the bass.
I understand. Thank
And
you.
you play the bass?
I don't know.
You should try, man. It's good. It's good. It's not difficult at all.
Good, but it's so hard.
Yeah, the things that any instrument you choose is hard, man.
That strings is made with steel, and
Oh yeah,
that
yeah.
is a little bit hard.
You're gonna
Okay.
bleed your fingers. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's a truth.
Okay. Thank you.
People say, "Oh, no problem. Have another
Yeah.
question, you can make it, right?"
Yes.
And so I was going to Slovenia in 2002. I didn't even have an acoustic guitar, but when I got there, I had a girlfriend, uh, and she had a brother, and her brother gave me the guitar for a while. And I was making this concert over there, and I started playing, I don't know, João Gilberto, and finishing playing the Ramones because I was really drunken. Uh, and the concert was sponsored by Pitu, the brand of cachaça. So it was pretty weird. And my main fear was because I was cheating a little bit. I was not really playing bossa nova. I played some Barão Vermelho in the middle. I was not really playing well, and I was afraid that some Brazilian people were there and noticed that something was wrong, right? But thank God it didn't happen, right? I stayed there two months playing in this place, uh, but I didn't like that. I like bossa nova. Right? What to say? What do you agree, Ricky? Everything that is okay, you say it. Uh, but actually, if you do something to reach out someplace, or I think it's better. I think it's better because you see your effort, you see they're doing better every time. Or you know, you see kind of evolution on it. Uh, okay, so I said about this. Is there anybody here who had an experience playing live with a band or by yourself or sing in a place? If you want to share this experience with us, feel free to do it. Or for example, embarrassing moments with music, you know, some situation that you think you prepare. Oh, everybody's agreeing with everybody. That's difficult in these times, right? It is. It is. Uh, as I said about my. Okay. All right. Um, my should. Oh Jesus Christ! You're so you, man. Uh, so, for example, as I said about this connection with music and context and places, and I said that it's not very okay to have like a Sepultura as a soundtrack for a romantic dinner. But for example, do you have some special type of music to work out, to goes to the gym, to do physical activities? Is there something that you prefer? Don't you think about taking video lessons, teaching how to play electric guitar? Oh, yeah, my God, I was invited also to. Actually, I have in my YouTube page, I have some videos. I'm playing some songs, right? But actually, I'm doing the playthrough. I'm not stopping and talking how it works. I just play the whole song, and people has to check it out to learn. Oh man, yeah, washing the dishes. Then I said I'd like to listen to music when washing the dishes. But and actually, to me, is really interesting because I like to sing when I wash the dishes, and most of the time it's just crappy songs. You know, I don't know, very tongue-in-cheek song. Uh, but I think most of the time I sing when I'm washing the dishes, not really listening to music. Yeah. Uh, is there anything you are listening right now? Are you looking for music in this quarantine time? Oh yeah. Okay. All music in all situations. I almost agree. In some situations, it's better not to have music. Uh, for example, if you are having an argument with your girlfriend, you not you not put a soundtrack, right? Uh, and for example, and some people uh, uh, like to sleep listening to music, right? Other people they cannot do this at all. I nowadays I'm sleeping listening to a singer. Uh, she calls Selda Banshka, and it's Turkish psychedelic music. Uh, okay, you'll be a teacher. Okay, oh yeah. Let me see here, just a second. I think everything's work. Okay. Do you have uh, some questions about the work? Uh, is there any is there any group that is missing to send the questionnaire? So it's important for you to finish this questionnaire and send me. Okay. If you have some questions, some doubt, just come here and talk. Right. Uh. Okay. Yes. Yes, man. Uh. It has to be in English. Yeah. The whole work in English. Uh. This is why I ask you to choose groups of artists that work most of the time in English, right? Um, so okay, what I gave here just okay, I almost forgot. Nowadays, my connection with music is because I am recording and producing my record, right? And I'm taking this time, this quarantine time, to work on the drums. It's a lot of work because uh, every piece of the drum kit is a different sound, right? And I have to deal with that, right? To record over it. I've been recording these songs since 2003, right? So 70 years doing the same job, and I'm not satisfied with the results. Okay. Um, is there anyone here who deals with music and technology, some apps or something like that, that can even give a name to the teacher? Oh, people. Oh, the book you said is the Amor de Mão. Oh man, I have to do a research. Uh, and you take a little bit of time because writing is pretty difficult because you have to study and to write again. And this book, okay, if you talk about writing, a teacher, what do you think about Chinese eating? Oh, oh man, I think it should be banned because this is what people said at start the all the thing, you know. But for example, in North Africa, they had this disease called SARS, and SARS is related to camels. And in North Africa, they keep on working. They don't. I think they don't eat camels, right? But they keep on work with the camels, even if they have this disease named SARS. You know. Uh, okay, let me see. And so I recording this record, and I'm also uh, I'm trying. I had a lambada band in Salvador, and I'm trying to reunite my friends to play together to play lambada. And but it's very difficult to be part of a band, right? Is there anybody here who plays in a band, or do you play just by yourselves? Those ones who play. Do you have band experience to share with us? Because I do. I have many. Uh, okay, people talking here. So, don't you have any questions about the work? I'm just checking here. Okay, so what? Okay, just a second. Right. I want you to tell me your favorite bands, group, groups, artists, styles. You can type here if you feel like, or you can open the microphone. Okay? Somebody say something? Wait a minute. Chloroquine is a band. uh, just a second. Okay. With the teacher say music can work as a complement. In fact, Lucas is asking here, music can work as a complement to one personality. I would say totally, man, because you are who you are also because of the songs you listen. Because songs leads to style, that leads to behavior. Uh, okay. So, oh, that Ed Sheeran, right? Muse. I heard about Muse too. Ed Sheeran has a song called "Beautiful People." Uh, a lot of said about Elis Regina. Elis Regina is really awesome, uh, and it's really a problem because Maria Rita, her daughter, is a good singer, but it's not the same, right? Damari said neighborhood. Marcos said about Maneva, Gorillas, MC Gives. uh, that's the times for the MCs, right? I really love Queen. Queen is fantastic. I think I remember the first time I heard Queen. I I really stay shocked about the quality, the singing, guitar playing, drumming. Oh, that squad. Maria Rita has her own style. That's true. But Camila said, but the problem about not the problem, the situation is because her voice tone is very similar to her mother's, right? And so people used to connect one to the other. Uh, Edith Piaf, then I said Edith Piaf, great singer too. Vini said about Botada. I never heard. Maybe it's a funk group. MC Gorilla is really good, really philosophical lyrics. João said. Uh, I think the first time I listened to Gorilla's lyrics, I felt like I was, you know, an ingenuous person, and because it's really but what about Avenged Sevenfold? Do you like Brian asked? Oh man, I like them. They're kind of metalcore, right? Aerosmith, Rogério Skylab, Arthur said. I think Skylab is really a peculiar musician, right? Uh, Mateus said my favorite singer is Chico, and after him Maria Rita. She's so perfect. But what Chico? Chico Buarque, Chico Science, Chico César. Have you ever heard the song 23, 4, 5, 6 by Alto Gabriel Pensador? Oh yes, yes, I heard. This is the time when he started to do more happy hip hop lyrics. I remember. Yeah, Chico Bioca, never heard. Vampire Stories, music's good too. Oh, I have a lot of things you listen actually. What about songs? Is there any song that you every time you listen you feel like or the song pumps you up or lets you down? For example, every time I hear Bahia Anthem, I feel like, you know, and it is a beautiful. Do you ever heard the song Mambo Number Five? João is asking here. Yes, yes. It's a kind of sounds a little bit like rock and roll too, right? I think it's that, right? Oh, yeah, yeah. Amazing, amazing song. I love the beginning of rock and roll, right? Because there's these people playing rock and roll, blues, jazz. Not just in the United States, in other countries too. For example, I love Italian music for the '60s, the '70s, Italian rock bands. Um, I think they are awesome. So they had Igor is asking if I like Queen. I love Queen, man. Queen's there's a song called "Death of a Bachelor" from Panic. Panic at the Disco, right, Enrique? Or okay, or just yeah, yeah. I heard it too. Uh, oh yeah, Pink Floyd. I could say anything from Pink Floyd, man. Pink Floyd. I have a Cassinão. What's that, Vini? Aí deixa. Oh my God. No, but I think it's. Uh, oh, people know this Cassinão, right? Who's Gonna Save You by Rina Saiwama. Uh, Camila said here. Glass ceiling. Oh yeah, you're translating. Uh, Alex said that Igor like Pablo Vittar. Oh Jesus. Glass ceiling. I know. Actually, Van Gardner. Peachy. She was. We were kind of at the same age, at the same time, the same place. She had a band called In Coma, right? And I had a band named Sophisma, and my drummer dated Peachy. Peachy liked the drummers at that time, so it's interesting that you said Teto de Vidro, right? Uh, and what is the musical style that you love the most? Is there any musical style that you really, really? Oh, MPB, samba, Matheus, say here. Gospel, bossa nova, classic of rock, pagode, forró, and trap. That's a good combination. Fute paródias, EDM, trap. Uh, where are the metal kids over there? Oh yeah, metalcore. Finally, all right. I'm more into heavy metal and heavy music, but I like some. I like classical music, uh, but I like more to listen, not to try to play because you need to have too much discipline to play, right? And I am about playing. I have discipline, but sometimes I wanna pagode, funk, rock, axé, forró, sertanejo, música junina, samba, pop, etc. A lot of styles, right? Uh, Symphonic metal, Gabriel say here. But symphonic metal bands like what kind of bands you say when you say symphonic metal? You mean Rhapsody of Fire or this? I think the Nightwish pop songs like Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson, it's Flash God Apocalypse. Huh? I never heard. I'm gonna try about pop songs like Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson is timeless, right? Yeah, Beat It. Beat It is a great song. Uh, the problem about Michael Jackson is not about his music. It's about his personality. Uh, I love his songs too. But that situation about the accusations for pedophily, it's a bit heavy. But but you have to try. Just say Vinny, like K-pop. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna give my take on K-pop. The K-pop singers, they sing good. They are good singers, They sing in harmony. It's well done. Um but actually, I don't see too much challenge in their work. Right. So they sing in a safe place. No, but it's this thing about boy bands. It's always happened, right? You get 4 or 5 guys considered to be nice looking and give them guitars and some money and put them to sing. Girls go crazy. This is
It's a
uh,
little old story, like we
sorry.
have a lot. It's a like an old story. This type of band, like we know a lot of this situations of the years that have a lot of these bands forming and making. Now, just I think, in my opinion, it's just one more reason to
It's
exclude.
just one direction, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and because it's like that, you do something, it works, you try to repeat it, right? And people don't notice that it's the same thing. You just change the name, right? But the connections with music, for example, I can like some singer, a girl, just because she's beautiful. I don't care about her music. So maybe the girls they can do the same. They can look to a boy she think is nice looking and don't give a fuck about the quality of the music. Professor, do you love São João or do you love him very much? One gardener said, "Oh man, I have to tell you, São João is my favorite party at all, and I'm very sad we will not have this year, but it's okay." Uh, Backstreet Boys, just a real man can hear this band. João is, to me, he sounds a little bit ironic, right? But I don't know this guy, Justin Timberlake. He was from one of these bands, right? NSYNC or stuff like that. Oh yeah, yeah. Brian said about Starman from David Bowie. David Bowie. David Bowie. Yeah. He's amazing. He's amazing. I love his songs. For example, we were talking about boy bands and bands that repeat the same thing. Uh, David Bowie, he every record was a different record, right? He was a different persona. I think is amazing. Starman is a beautiful song, but there's a song called Life on Mars too. Uh, and he had this connection with the music and out of space things, another planet. It was interesting. I like the guy a lot. And okay, so we're just saying good things here, but what kind of music style, artist you cannot listen anymore? You feel like it's too much. Somebody has to shut it down. So is there any artists that you are fed up with and you just don't want to listen again? Some musical style that you say, oh, it's enough. And I'll give you my example. I was um, Ashe music started around 1986. In this time, I was 10 years old. 10 years old. And I remember in 1986, I said to my friends that Ashe music would not long more than 2 years. So 86 to 88. Right? But Ashe music nowadays is around 30 and something years. And because the way they do the songs, it's very basic, right? But sometimes people want basic music. If you get funk favela, for instance, some of you name some MCs, So funk is rhythm and somebody saying something over it. you know. In some songs you have some instrument, some harmony, but most of the time it's just the beat and somebody singing over it. Um, and for example, it's a musical style that I don't listen to. But I have to tell the truth. When I listen to MC Gorilla's song the first time, I just laugh hard and harder. And because I said, man, does this thing play on radio? Really? Is people listening on the streets? So it's really, but as I think, even if I didn't like the lyrics from MC Gorilla or other MCs, I like the rights they have to do this type of music. So if I don't like to listen, I just don't put on my Spotify list, whatever people do, and follow my way, right? Uh, all right. Do you have some questions for me, people? Oh, okay. Could you understand what I said in English? Is Was it easy, difficult? So tell me, and I'll try to. I'll see if the next class I play some song for you, right? I have a guitar here. I'll try to repair my cables and I don't know, maybe play some David Bowie songs. Uh, that Brian said about David Bowie and is a good one to play. And it's not difficult one to play also because this is interesting. You can get a very interesting song that is not difficult to play. You don't need to go the top of the harder to sometimes one or two notes they're okay, right? Depends on the song you're doing. All right, people. Okay, so let's see. Somebody says something here. Uh, okay, just a second. I think it's okay. How many of us do you think will go back to class when everything goes back to normal? Rafael, I have no idea, man. Uh, but let's see how it works, right? Teacher like Legião Urbana. Man, I think Legião Urbana is a good one. Some people say that I could sing Legião Urbana songs because the my type of voice is a bit similar to Renato Russo, sertanejo universitário, vaneirão. Do you know David 405? No, Laurindo, I don't know him. Uh, David 405, so good. Say João too. Uh, Brian said about Lina the Skinner, Simple Man. And that's, oh yeah, I heard Simple Man. It's good. Great song. Uh, and you said about Lina the Skinner. I was just watching a video about the plane accident that killed most of the band. So the tragedy that stuck into the guys from the band. Uh, okay, let me just see something here. My computer is not that good, but all right. So, people, do you have any question to me? Any other? What do you think about this activity? Just give me your impressions. Right? I gonna try to do another one like that. Okay, I'll try to do another one more produced. I'll try to repair my chroma key over here. But okay, this class was also recorded, right? So those ones who want to watch it again, or those ones who were not able to be here to watch right now, I'm gonna send you the link, right? Uh, Jose, I think it's great to have this type of class. Oh yeah, yeah. If you feel like if it's working, I'll keep on doing that for sure, right? The idea is to do the best way for you, right? And I know not all of you have access to uh, internet all the time with good quality, but to me it's the same. I have an internet here that works, and I'm pretty happy because it's working right now. In the morning I tried, I had some problems, some issues with it, but now it's working very good. You can listen to what I say, what I'm talking to. Okay. Uh, so I think if you don't have any other questions, we can stop by here, right? And I'll try to do other activities like that. Okay. For the moment, we have just to. I'm just waiting you to send me the text of the group work. You can send me some video or some PPT presentation, a PDF file, whatever, to make your presentation with more information as possible. Okay, so we stay here for today. I'm just check here. I would like to thank you, all of you, to come here, take a little bit of your time. Uh, for those ones who don't know what to do in this time at home, try to do something that you always thought about doing but always postpone because of time, right? Try to learn a language, try to learn musical instrument, write something, record, become a streamer if you feel like, right? To try to use the time the best way as possible. Okay. So kisses for you and hugs for you. We see you next time. Okay. Bye bye.
See ya.
See ya. Hello. Bye.